Hello again. We have all been deeply saddened and appalled by the discovery of the remains of so many children at the Kamloops Indian Residential School. We stand together with the Indigenous staff, students, and scholars here at Kwantlen Polytechnic University and Indigenous people everywhere as we try to deal with the awful news. At KPU, we work, study, and live in a region south of the Fraser River, which overlaps with the traditional and ancestral lands of the Hunkaminam and Sinchothan speaking peoples. We offer our sympathy and solidarity to the Kamloops, to Secwepemc, and to those who survived residential schools, as well as their families from across the generations. Yesterday, we lowered the flags until further notice at all our campuses in recognition of the children found buried. And on this, the first day of June, National Indigenous History Month, it is important for those of us who are uninvited settlers in this land to do more than simply acknowledge the profound and unacknowledged loss of life as a result of colonization. Our Indigenous Advisory Committee met this morning, and for 2 hours we talked and listened together with KPU students, scholars, and staff, and members of the local First Nations communities, the Métis Nation of BC, and representatives of school districts and other community organizations. Here are just a few things that I took away. Len Pierre co-chaired the meeting with Cheryl Gabriel of the Kwantlen First Nation, and Lakaten, our elder in residence and a survivor of the residential school system himself, spoke forcefully about how this news has affected him. As people contributed, there was a demonstration of great strength in the meeting, especially among the matriarchs, but also anger and frustration. Enough with our settler tears and emotions. Why, after all these years, are we suddenly awake to what might have happened in the cause of colonization? We learned about settler denialism, and if we're looking for something to do, go back to the 94 calls to action from the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and ask why, after 6 years, there has been little action. Take time to listen and to learn and to read. Tamara Starblanket's book, Suffer the Little Children, is a good start. And consider the steps needed for true justice to be served and true healing to begin. Keep open, keep talking, turn atrocity into resiliency. And there was so much more said and shared. We must try again and try harder. And we can remind ourselves how honored we are at KPU to have the Kwantlen name given to us. Kwantlen, tireless runner, tireless hunter, and tens of thousands of our graduates take that name forward with pride. I recognize that the news coming out of Kamloops will be devastating for many. There are resources and supports available to you as listed in the University Communicator message that came out yesterday, May the 31st. In the meantime, be safe. Talk again soon.